Yes, it was recording. Problem solved, hopefully. Maybe that was what was causing all the kind of hookups or hangups inside of Photoshop. I now also see OBS, yeah, CPU usage back down to where it's supposed to be, 0.6% for a 16-core CPU. That's right where it should be. All right, let's go and open that file up. Working projects, that was inside of, what was his name again? Seraphin, that was it. Output, PSD, there's my PSD file. Okie dokie. And let's run our process on that. Getting okay on all of these prompts. Know why? Nothing ever changes. Right. Texture layer, stamp tool. Let's go through this. His jack and everything was really clean, but there is that buttonhole and stitch that we are going to get rid of. Combination of texture and color. There's our texture taken care of. Grab our mixer brush. Just mush that together. Never even know that anything was there. Best retouching approach ever. So easy to do too. I think this is mostly just going to be color information. This little ridge line in the throat. Cool. What about this one? Yeah. Push those colors together. Get rid of this extra little cleft happening down here just by bringing those two shadows together. And it almost looks like it combines, which flattens it out. I think I got some texture in here. That's a little overkill in that one. Okay, I think I do have some texture in here, but that's not a problem. Stamp tool. Over that line. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. Anywhere else that we have to take care of in skin texture? Capillaries on the nose. Got to take care of these guys. On this side. Not really zoomed in on this one. Not much. Sometimes you get a better idea of what you're working on when you're not as zoomed in. You're seeing a bit more of the forest rather than just in each individual tree, because it is the collection of the trees sticks out like a sore thumb rather than just the one. I'll get rid of some of that blotchiness in the skin tone there as well. That's going to be in the colored layer. Going to get rid of some of the bags under the eyes. No judgment. Everybody's tired. Vertical lines. Rid of those guys. Some of them. Some of it. I want to get rid of everything because, you know, that is character. Eyebrow trim over on this side. Not going to touch the crow's feet. That line we'll get rid of. And then there. Got some kind of a scratch or something here. I never noticed that. Yeah, things to be operating quite a bit smoother ever since I put the cam link down on the computer itself, so it's not going through a hub. I think Photoshop seems to be quite a bit more responsive. But maybe it wasn't too early of a release, Adobe. You're off the hook. Cam link, and it's USB going. Hair-wise, we got anything there? Does not look like it. So let's attack some color stuff here. Did I speak too soon? Okay, it's just catching up. That I'm gonna save right now, just because things are acting a little laggy. I think that's what my son would call it. And look at this, you've been looking at my screen, my face the whole time. Let me get myself out of your way there. Okay, so that's saved. How's my mouse moving? We're a little laggy going on, so let's restart Photoshop. The regular. Mouse is still laggy now too. Doing what? What now? Seems to be a little bit better. Process list. Who's using what? I wonder if it's the anti-malware. It's normally one of the first things I actually get rid of. Anti-malware. Causes more problems than it fixes most of the time. As long as you're not doing, questionable stuff online, you'll be just fine. Mixer brush is already selected. Let's get rid of this guy up in the corner. Get it going so I can see a bit better. Off. Now we're going to attack some of the skin areas that need a little blending together. Guy in here. Guys. We'll take care of some of that. Let me drop my flow down quite a bit because what I want to do is just bring some of the lighter skin tone color just up under the eye here, and that helps to get rid of the bags under the eyes. But it's a very, very low flow. I went down to 10% on the mixer brush because I didn't want to overdo it. And so what I was what was I saying about like skin color? We've got some reddish zones, and then we've got like normal-ish skin color. So on this layer, on the color layer, I'm just going to grab the regular brush, and I'm going to sample like normal skin tone color that I like. Then I'm going to switch this brush down to color and low flow, 10% again. And then I'm just going to very gently, one or two little taps is all it really takes. See, this is going too much. I went too much on that cheek there. So let's take it down to, let's see, if we go 2%. So I think I told you that trick before, or I mentioned this trick before. I have a a Razer gamer keypad thingy. I don't know if I can bring this up, if you can see that. Yeah, can you see that? Zoom out, zoom out. Don't zoom in. Okay, do you see that guy? Okay, this is a Razer Tartarus V2. There. It's a Razer Tartarus V2. Look it up. They're not that much. 150, I think, is how much it was. But it lets you can map all sorts of keys to all of the keys. I think altogether there's something like 72 different keys, because there's like hyper shift keys, I think they call it. And you can put like macro keys. You can create a macro in Photoshop, assign a keystroke for it, and then put that keystroke on the button. That's how all of my stuff is set up. Awesome. But okay, I have flow settings set for my brushes. I've got 100%, 50, 25 or 20% and 10%. With those combinations, you can make a lot of different combinations. So if you hit 100% and then 50, like immediately after, you actually get 5%. If you hit the 100%, then 20, like really fast, boom, boom, then you'll get 2%. 110% or 110 will give you 1%. So you've got a couple of different options. It's not just those 4 flow values. You've actually got like some in-between numbers as well. So I've dropped this down to 2%. And I can already see that I've still kind of gone too heavy on this cheek over here. So let me look at my history and see where I actually at. Let's just take it all the way back up to what's that one? Next one. There it is right there. That's the one. So we'll go to here. And now with a 2% flow, a little bit bigger, because I want to cover this whole area. So we're just going to push some color into this area down in here. On this cheek. All right, that's balanced out the color quite a bit. If we did a before and after, you'll kind of see like up in the cheek area, up in here, the nose area, along this cheek area as well. And really down in this area, it's quite pale. But when we get the color back in, we're pushing some of that kind of warmer skin tone back into his skin. I think it looks a lot better. My opinion. You don't think so? That's fine. Don't use that technique. F6 for dodge and burn. Let's grab our regular brush tool. Back to normal, 10%. We're gonna zoom into the eye area here, and we're just gonna play this side, because that's the side that Phil lives on. Eyebrows. Little kick to there. Size the upper shadow. That's a little too much. Right there. Okay, and we got to do those. Close this layer group up, otherwise it's going to put this inside of it. Magic smile. Pretty quick. Regular brush at 100%. Away. Yellows. That. All right, we are going to do an F10 for our sharpening layer. not going to do the beauty on this guy because he didn't need it. Guys don't need it as much. Sometimes they do, but not that much. Regular brush now, 20% flow. Just over the eyes and the eyebrows, a little kiss to the teeth. Just on the hair a touch. That's cool. F8 for my vignette. Drag this down, and I'm going to pull the vignette back a little bit. Remember, we opened up the shadows inside of Capture 1. Sure didn't look like it now, does it? But at least we've got a little bit more separation going on different things. Now, this is like the first level. These guys, I've done a special package, so we're going to have some fun here now. And what I mean by fun is we're going to turn off the sharpen and the vignette. We are going to take these layers and we are going to smart object it. And now that that's done, I'm going to grab my marquee tool and we are going to go into select and mask. And I am going to say, select subject. There he is. I hit R for my refine tool. Let's try the refine hair. I normally just use the refine brush to get it. Yeah, see, it doesn't look very good to me. Run over the refine tool. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, let's subtract from there. See, that's a bit better. Let's subtract from in here. That looks a bit better. Okay, so what we're going to do from here is got a 0.8 pixel feather. That's fine. Bump that up just a little bit. .5 pixel feather. That's cool. So we're going to output to a layer mask. There's our layer mask. Now what I got to do is I have to create a solid color layer, which is white. White. That goes down here. And on this, if you select the mask layer, you have another feather control on the mask. So we can actually do a little feathering on there. And because he was shot on a gray background, you do have to massage other things here. So he kind of looks like he's sticking out like a sore thumb, right? So what I normally do in those situations is I will throw curves on it, and I will give him a little bit more kick. Brightness area. And I think we actually have to modify this. Go back into select and mask. And I do shift edge. Bring it in. That's a little better. Feather this a bit more. That's a bit better. 2.83. That's somewhere around there. That's cool. Okay, if it actually gets a little blurry because that part of his head and his shoulders is actually out of focus, right? So it kind of holds true to it being out of focus. But putting this this curves layer on top, just brightening him up a bit, helps blend him into that white background just some more. So let's go into here and just give it a bit more of a kick. Yeah. There. What if we just up our blacks? So we haven't got quite black going on there. That's cool. That's a bit better. Okay, so there you go. There's a background replacement trick for you. We can turn these ones, except for the vignette. We don't need the vignette on a white background, but we need the sharpening layer. Above the vignette layer, I am going to put the grain layer, because I still do want the grain even on the white background. And then once I turn on and off, the white background, then the raw grain is still going to be there. Something else that I do as well, effects. Where was it? No, it's up here. Black and white. They do like a black and white version. So what I will do is I will group that into its own folder, and then in this folder I'm also going to put a curves layer, because in the black and white version I do want to do I have any custom presets here? Strong contrast? No, it's too much. Not strong current. Medium? Increase contrast. That's too... If I pull it back though, let's see what happens if we pull this back. That's kind of cool. So now we can turn off the black and white, and we keep our little contrast bump in that. We've got our grain layer. We've got our vignette for when we go color. Or sorry, gray background. That's what I should say. When we go gray background, that's when I throw the vignette back on. So I save a color version in white background, gray background. I save a color version and a black and white version in the gray background. So it turns out they actually get 4 shots. 2 in color with a gray background, 2 in black and white with a white background. I can't think. It's late at night, so forgive me, okay? Get 2 white backgrounds, 1 in color, 1 in black and white, 2 gray backgrounds, 1 in color, 1 in black and white. There we go. I got it out. So anyway, I will leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I did. I hope he's going to like it too, because they needed it pretty quick, because they print all of their employees' business cards using all of these headshots that I do for them. So yeah, hope you like it. As always, if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get notified, and then I'll try and answer it. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao for now.